Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning the power of your imagination and the power of the sun, as in the S-U-N. Do you know that the Bible is a book of mind science, which means it is also a book of the sun, as in the S-U-N, because the sun parallels the human imagination, the human imagination parallels the sun. Now, without the sun, there's no life and there's no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. So there's a part in your head that if that part been activated, you will see God face to face. In the book of mind science, Jacob called it pineal, but it represents the pineal gland. And when that been activated, your IQ will go to another level. And then you will understand how everything in the universe works. And you will understand it by your experience. It's the ultimate experience. So, to have an awakened experience is to basically have an awakened imagination. It is you coming into a place of pure consciousness, a pure awareness, becoming one with the wind. I'm speaking from experience. But that doesn't happen unless you experience the mighty shaking, the great earthquake. That doesn't happen unless you understand this is Golgotha, the place of the skull. It wouldn't happen without you understand the element of earth, wind, water, and fire, because all of that would be in the experience that you would experience. But it would start first with a mighty shaking. And then you will understand why you're told that you shall change from mortal to immortality in a twinkling of an eye. It's the eye in you that is closed like this and then go open like that. That single eye which they put on the US dollar, the eye of the mystics. It represents the prophets, the wise ones, the rulers, those who have the right to rule. That is why you must join with me by supporting this work on this channel and get it to as much people as possible. Because those who run social media and control the media and the 1% around the world, they know a man with my kind of background and speaking these things and not a part of their fraternity. They know this man by rights should be in that ruling class, but not to use and abuse others. And the reason why I can say all of this, okay, the Goddard family, which Neville Goddard come from, is one of the ruling family in this country. And all the other families that are ruling these islands, they know and understand the working of inner alchemy. They know that imagination is greater than academic education, because the pen was first imagined, the book was first imagined, the building that you call school was first imagined. There are indoctrination centers that indoctrinate and program the children. That's why you have to learn to program and educate your children, even if they go into the schools. When they get back from school, you teach them what you're supposed to teach them. Before they go to school, you teach them what you're supposed to teach them, be the right parent, instead of you going after getting and chasing after money, instead of chasing to know who you are first. That's why Neville said when he met Abdullah, when he was part of his brotherhood, okay, Abdullah said to him, you have to start with self. And then when he wanted to travel to Babylon, he had no work and he had no money. So you had to start with self. So my brother, my sisters, if you're going to start with self, you have to know the power of your imagination, and you have to understand this teaching that I've been sharing with the world concerning the sun parallels the human imagination, the human imagination parallels the sun. For without the sun, there's no life and there's no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. In the book of Mind Science, in St. John 1, it tells you that. It tells you that in the beginning was the word. A word is the expression of a thought. In the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and the word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. Tell me of one thing that was made that wasn't false a thought, or false an idea, or false imagine, or false being a part of the mind. They are all mental expression. So the man who owned the private yacht, the man who owned the private jet, the man who owned the big businesses that are bringing in, millions by the day, is expression of thoughts. The places that they print money are the mint and so on. It is because of an angle of light, and it must strike the lens of the machine, just like the cell phone, the camera, everything else. Because what they are doing, they are reflecting the sun, and you have to reflect the sun. That's why I say, let your light so shine before the wall, that they may behold what your good works and glorify what who. You think God is speaking about someone in the sky? No, it's the infinite field. The field of intelligence. And this field of intelligence that is within, it is reflected without. That's why it says that my words will not return unto me void, but it must accomplish that which I send it and prosper anything. Where do I send it? It's a science book. People read it and think it's a religious book. It's a money book. It's a book to make you healthy, wealthy, and wise if you understand it the right way. And that is why most people try to teach Neville work, and they haven't been initiated, not by any brotherhood or fraternity, okay, been initiated, okay, from the intelligence, the infinite intelligence. If you have been initiated in that world of the spirit, they will be only teaching the law. So they'll be telling you, manifest this, manifest that, tell you how I manifest this, how I manifest that, and all they're showing you these temporal material things that you have to leave right here. But you want to go with your consciousness, your awareness, being at the mount, up to the top of Mount Olympus. You want to go to the highest peak. So my brother and my sisters, I remember quite vividly meeting someone in the dream world who had millions of dollars right in this country. They still have big building in the town. And I was speaking this knowledge, was in a bar up on a mountain overlooking the sea. And that person was sitting there, hiding. They wasn't saying anything. They was actually hiding the fact that they're holding a secret. And they were part of a secret fraternity. And I had an innate ability that I knew our thoughts. So, I was even more powerful than her. So, when you die with a secret, there's something on your conscience and your conscience that will affect your consciousness in the other realm. You have to keep traveling with that secret. My brother and my sister, I'm here to free as much as possible. All you have to do is have an open mind and be willing to unlearn and relearn and reprogram your subconscious mind. But moreover, you must become more of a doer than just a hearer. Okay? So, always put your imagination to work for you. Live by that every moment of your life, morning, noon, and night, because there's no other power. That is why, as I come to a close here, You're told in the book of Mind Science that I am God and there's no, I'm the one who kill and I'm the one who make alive. I'm the one who won and I'm the one who heal. I'm the one who create the darkness and I'm the one who create the light. I'm the one who create good and the one who create evil. It's all mental. It's all psychological. It all have to do with your imagination. All have to do with your perception. Everything on the outside is the perception, but you are the perceiver. Okay? So become a conscious and deliberate creator. Learn the power of your imagination and use it wisely for the upliftment of yourself and the rest of humanity. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me, what I'm saying, if it makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at Black Mad Guru. If you like to get my books, the links are down in the description. You could even get my gratitude journal, one for him, one for her. And I start out with the affirmation saying, I'm so happy and grateful now, and you write the rest. Okay, also, if you like to become a part of my Patreon community, you're most welcome, and I have this same course concerning the inner sun science and technology to create your reality consciously there. Okay, and that is for people donating $20 or more, so you can get that plus a bonus course on self-concept just for donating $20 or more, and you have access to all of that. Okay, and I think that is it. I think what you need to do is let your intuition definitely lead you and guide you to what to do. Now I remember what I was supposed to say also. If you like to book a one-on-one with me, that's what I was forgetting. I know I was forgetting something. If you like to book a one-on-one with me, you can book a one-on-one with me by sending me an email, and we can organize that one-on-one and choose what platform we like to speak on. Or if you want to speak to me on an app called Faithia, that link is down below also. It's a more religious app with a lot of Christian, teachers and so on it, but I am allowed to teach what I teach, okay, my form of spirituality and so on, and explain the Bible to you metaphysically and esoterically and psychologically and so on, okay, and teach what I am teaching, okay, and I guess there are a few others like myself who are doing the same thing, right? But most of it is more religious people, but the choice is yours. So whichever one you choose to do, my encouragement is to just let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. So that means I just want to say peace, love you all.